Hey everyone, Oz Konar here. As you know, we in this channel we talk a lot about how to become a business loan broker and build your own business from home and build a recession-proof business without having to do crazy things and pull on doors and telemarket day and night, right? So today we have a member from my community, Business Lending Blueprint. He joined a while ago. Greg was working with our support team. We provide lifetime support to every member in the community. And then as they were chatting, the numbers came up, and we noticed that he's been killing it. So we have a lot of silent players like Greg in our
I
community.
have been silent. I know. I've been silent.
That's okay. There's a personality thing. So people take what they need and apply. So we thought it would be a good idea to put some spotlights and put them on the spot a little bit.
That's fine. That's
See how
fine.
things are going. How you doing,
That's
buddy?
fine. I'm doing well. Thank you, Oz, for giving me the time to be on here. I've been watching you this whole time, and you've been a great mentor, even from a distance. It's been the resources we've had on this platform has been great, and it's made me, take my business to the next level.
I appreciate it. Yeah, great to have you join the Blueprint and follow through and still be a part of the community.
Hmm.
As you know, ours started out like a training. Now it became a universe in itself, right? So not
Right.
only the
Exactly.
online training portal, we have the live calls, and we also have the coaching element. You get one-on-one coaching, and also the live customer support. So we were trying to bring it full circle, and it's paying off in dividends. So we're making a lot of good friends, and people are having massive success. So let's talk about your background. So before the Blueprint, Business Ending Blueprint, what were you doing? So can you walk me through that?
Sure. What I was doing was I was working at a private small firm. They're called Wide Merchant Group. I worked there for a couple months. So that was what I was doing prior to the Blueprint. I was funding some deals, but I was working under another broker. And then I kind of branched off, wanted to do my own thing. And then I just
Why?
had um, as far as and there's no bad blood between the person I was working with. It was just like I wanted to experience one talking to the lender directly. I know once I understood how the format of the business works, you want to be able to get in contact with these lenders directly. You
Yeah.
want to have to build a relationship with them and know exactly what type of files they're looking for.
Yeah, so not only you've seen the opportunity with how much you can make for
Oh,
yourself,
that too.
right?
I saw it before. That's the thing. I saw the numbers before I even the blueprint. I even knew about the blueprint, so I knew the potential of what
Right.
kind of money you can make in this. And I've even made commission prior to the blueprint. I was like, what? It's like imagine if I can get all of this. So that's kind of what it's been for me.
Yeah. So that's the primary motive. The second there, which is really important, is getting access to lenders directly, right? Direct
Hmm.
access to the lenders.
Exactly.
Really,
Exactly.
in this industry, what I don't like is having like a middle guy in between. So you don't really know. I'm not saying about your past company that you work for, but in general, right? Whenever there is someone in
Right.
between the lender and you, there are always things that could go wrong. So you want to have full
Exactly.
access to them. That's why in the Blueprint, we take great pride in not being the middle guy, and everyone has
Exactly.
access to them. And we have
Exactly.
connections. You were talking about Rick during our pre-discussion. That's
Yes.
one of the lenders we provide, and you have your own representative directly from them. So we get that
Exactly.
question a lot. Some people say, "Hey, do we send our files through you?" None of that, right? So we don't have a
Exactly.
portal that we take your deals, and it doesn't come through us.
Right.
Everyone is like truly independent business owners in the sense of ISO, what ISO stands for, individual
Right.
sales organization. So
Right.
that's great. So two things. One is the size of the opportunity, obviously, that lets you
Exactly.
to chase your own dream. The second is getting access to the lenders, and that
Right.
brought you quite a way. I mean, your best month was 40,000, no 80,000, and
Yes.
usually you average 30 to 40,000 dollars per month.
Hmm.
That's pretty amazing.
Yes.
So you've been in the community, you've been watching us do a lot of things to reward our
Right.
members and whatnot, and we should definitely get you that Gong Masters Award, by
Oh,
the way. So
uh,
I didn't see your name
oh,
on that list.
oh, I know. I mean, yes, I'll definitely. I know about the gong even before Blueprint. They rang the gong too. So I don't have a gong. I just kind of just pump myself up in my room when I close a deal by myself. So, but other than that, I mean, the resources, anybody that's serious about getting into this business, I mean, you really lay down the foundation on the Blueprint. I mean, and just going through the modules and for me kind of already having my experience, it just made it aligned it perfectly for me. So it's been great.
Got it. So yeah, a lot of people definitely love building that foundation because it's, in business, it's all when you first start out, it's all about building a foundation, right? So you don't want to
Right.
build your house on a shaky ground. So you want to know what programs you can offer. So how much
Mhm.
difference did it make for you to have access to more than one program? Because usually, traditionally speaking, alternative lending industry has connotation with merchant cash advance only. Like back then when I
Right.
first started out, when someone said alternative lending, it was kind of almost equal to merchant cash advance. Right now
Right.
in the blueprint, we have more than 10 different products. So how much did it help you for you to diversify your options to funding?
Oh man, it was huge, you know. So now, you know, because all at the end of the day, you know, we just have to qualify these with these candidates, these clients that come in, these prospects that come in. So if you know, if they don't fit in the MCA model, then it's like, okay, well, what else can you fit in?
Yeah,
You know, maybe they have good credit and they don't have any revenue. So okay, let's talk to Toro, um, and let's see if we could get you a line of credit. So that's been, you know, I was always trying to fit somebody in an MCA box, and that's just not the case at all. So, being able to have those diversified resources, I mean, you can there's no price on that.
absolutely, man. Yeah, I mean, currently we have like the invoice factoring, equipment leasing, the startup financing, revenue based, non-revenue based. Real estate is huge. A lot of members are doing real estate
Yeah, I've seen the
now for
pictures. I've
funding.
seen the pictures. I've seen the pictures on the in the message group, and I'm like, wow, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's like more and more people are doing that through our community. And let's talk about the marketing. Like one of, if someone is considering becoming a business loan broker, one
Okay.
of the things that they're concerned about, hey, how do I do the marketing? How do I get the leads? Again, traditionally speaking, most, companies out there had the boiler room mentality. So I have to get an office and put a bunch of human beings in there and dial your heart out. But before we started recording, you said that you're using two marketing channels primarily. So can
Yeah.
you tell me which ones that's bringing the most amount of leads to you?
I would say the email marketing brings in the most leads for me. I do use LinkedIn. As far as the email marketing, I do believe that's the more efficient one to me.
Mhm.
I probably get about maybe like ten prospects from the email marketing. So obviously with me and my we're just trying what we did in the beginning, it was kind of like a trial error,
Yeah.
and then we kind of focused the market, and then we kind of just kept getting more emails to just blast, and that's kind of how it's been working. So we just work together on the email marketing. As far as the LinkedIn, I get more target markets. They do come in, and usually those are even actually sometimes the bigger files.
Hmm.
The people that come through LinkedIn doesn't come as frequently, but they're still rich because now you have a good relationship, good rapport with the prospect. And then I also, you know, and I still do cold calls
Of
too, and I
course.
get some there
Yeah.
too. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with
No, there's
doing the
nothing wrong
cold
with
call.
that.
You know, I work with this company called they're called Business Direct.
Mhm.
Anybody can use them. It's the list is pretty cheap. So you can get some good deals from there too. So I kind of mix it up. I mix it up, and then anybody that's warm, you know, I kind of focus on them, and then you know we try to see if we can get something done.
Perfect. So, Greg, what's next for you? What are you trying to accomplish? Where do you want to take your business to?
I mean, ideally, so I mean, currently right now I am in Los Angeles, so that's where I'm actually planning on moving to Nevada. I want to move to Las Vegas. So that's kind of where I'm at mentally right now. I'm trying to
Uh-huh.
switch over. So I'm trying to relocate right now. Realistically, you know, creative financing that's the name of my business. I mean, I definitely want to keep taking my business to the next level. I mean, I definitely want to be able to have, you know, a team
Hmm.
eventually maybe couple guys, you know, that are serious about the business. But as far as me production, definitely want to get up to closer to 100,000, get more bigger deals to work on. You know, I've kind of been in this 30 40 range. So to take it to like a 200K,
Yeah.
250K, get those type of deals, you know, that's kind of what I'm focusing on. That's what I really want to focus on next year, getting bigger deals.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's a solid goal. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at, and just focusing on the market. It's a great deal. I mean, again, I told you, I love selling insurance. I mean, I love just servicing a client in general. That's just me in general. But there's just nothing like selling, funding and funding deals and that pressure, just getting a deal done. If you're anybody that's an athlete that comes from the athlete world, you would love to do something like this. I mean, you would. You would. You love the adrenaline. I love watching football. It's all about like timing and just
yeah,
getting things done at a certain time. And I think that's what lending does. And that's what that it gives me a little joy too, obviously. And then, your hard work comes after when you get rewarded with the, compensation as well. So
absolutely. And also, you're helping a lot of people get what they want, right?
absolutely, absolutely. You're definitely helping them because they didn't have options. They didn't even know about
They didn't even know about the
they don't
option.
even know that and now especially with corona they're thinking, oh, no one's giving out money after the
Right.
PPP. They don't even think people are giving money anymore. So you tell them like, no, that's not the case at all. So then
I'm
when you
glad you
educate,
brought that up because through what we're going through right now, right, a lot of people think,
right.
the funding is done. It's
You're right, right, right.
that's definitely not even close to that. If they were in our community, they would be seeing that almost daily. People are just posting right and left. So
Exactly,
it's nonstop because of the fact that you do have options. We do even have lenders that are funding people impacted and
exactly.
whatnot. And as I always say, you're selling the sexiest product on earth. That's money. So no matter what's happening, someone is going to need it. Someone is still trying to build their business. Someone is still making money. Someone still wants to grow. They want to buy their competition. They want to buy their neighbor, and they want to add more locations. So that cycle will not end. That will
Yeah,
continue. And as a
yeah,
business loan broker, you can be in an industry that takes advantage of that instead of thinking, oh, we're doomed and there's nothing to do, right? So
exactly.
that's why it's the next, like starting from the past couple of years and the next couple of years will be really exciting for the alternative lending industry. I think it's going to skyrocket, and that benefits everybody who wants to be a part of that. So someone who might not even know who we are, what Blueprint does, what would you tell that person who's kind of considering a way out of what they're doing right now? Maybe they're at a job, or like, would this be a good fit for someone who's looking to
Absolutely. I
make
mean, I
it?
would tell anybody that's in, any type of customer service, telemarketing, you like talking to people, you like solving problems, definitely you like to engage with people. I mean, this is definitely something you should try. Especially, as far as how big the market is going to get. As far, all business, there's thousands of businesses being created every day. They're going to need money, they're going to need resources, so we're just out there to service them. So anybody that's really serious, they want to, get out there and start engaging with people and giving people solutions. I mean, I would definitely try to get into the blueprint. And you have the foundation. I mean, the foundation is there. So anybody that doesn't know anything about this industry, you don't have to have a story like mine where I kind of had an idea and then I can find it easier. But even somebody that has no idea what this is and they want to be educated on it and you like talking to people, go for it.
And what would you say they're getting with the blueprint? If someone is like, oh, should I get blueprint or not? Should I join the blueprint or should I try to do it on my own? How would you
Ooh,
compare that work
I
with?
would I would definitely tell somebody to get the blueprint because trying to do it on your own, I mean, obviously there's nothing wrong with that. It's
No.
just now how the results you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have some type of structure, I think it gets a little difficult. You definitely want to talk to people that are one more experienced, especially just the foundation that you get and then the community, the community in itself. Like, I've talked to Daniel when I first started. I was talking to him a lot. He's very experienced and he was telling me, hey, this is what you got to do. And, so just even getting that in itself, now you get to talk to a bunch of people that are part of this blueprint community. You can just get, hey, some guy just asked me the other day, oh, how to set up an LLC. And like, I didn't think posting my deals on, on the blueprint would even make such an impact, and it has. Now I'm helping people. So I was like, man, I need to start posting because I want these people to think that, hey, like I've been watching, I just been sitting back, but I'm so glad that I've been, more engaging in the group chat. And for somebody that's new, that's coming in, they're like, hey, like I really appreciate that. So I'm glad, when Daniel helped me, now I'm helping somebody else. It's kind of cool. So, uh,
It's
so
amazing
any,
that we started out with just one person providing mentorship. Now we have countless, like in our community, people holding each
yeah,
other's hands, and they're having their own calls. Sometimes I'm hearing that they're having weekly calls in our community. They're holding each other accountable. That's like the, can you do it on your own? Sure. Like, people can figure things out, but how much time are you going to lose? And
exactly.
you got to, figuring things out is a painful process. Like you did it, you had the background, you've seen the opportunity. If someone was not exposed to the opportunity and they didn't have the mentors in place, like trying to Google your way around to alternative lending is going to be extremely difficult.
Right, right. It is going to be difficult. It is going to be difficult because it would be hard. I'm so glad I found you guys. It's just having that structure, even for somebody that came from experience, it would have been tough, especially, those access to the lenders that you have. We have a great list of lenders to work with. Really, just having those resources to be able to, okay, I have each film, for different aspects of the business that you have laid out in the blueprint. I mean, that was great. For me, for sure. As far as marketing, I definitely used you for marketing, and I definitely used you for the access to the lenders because that's really what I needed when I first started.
Awesome, man. This was really invaluable. Thank you for taking your time out of your busy day and
No, no problem. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Happy holidays to you, Oz, and I really appreciate you for the foundation you gave for us to be
my
successful.
pleasure.
You're
Happy,
great.
happy holidays, man. Thanks so much, Greg. Great,
Okay.
great to have you in the community. Take care.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you.